This is your WWE NXT Takeover New York official review here for the TML Podcast Extra. As always, guys, thank you all for tuning in. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Give the video a big old thumbs up and share it through your entire social media platforms. As always, I am the Dork Slayer himself, and I am not alone for this review. I'm here joined by, and last night this guy had a very tough, grueling match against the like of 1-1 Pete Dunne, and he is here with me right now. He is the new WWE United Kingdom Champion, Walter. Come on in, Walter. Come in, Walter. It's Walter.
Walter-ska.
Yeah, Walter-ska. Walter-ska. Say no, yo. It's Walter. It's Walter at Hey, I'm Walter. As you guys may know, last night we were at Takeover New York at the Barclays Center. And Walter, what was your overall thoughts on the show, being there live? I know this is your official. We've been to numerous takeovers over the years, but this is your first Takeover WrestleMania weekend. What was it like for you?
Yeah, it was obviously like, I forgot we sharing the mic now.
Yeah, sharing the mic.
Botching all over the place. I'm not Sin Cara here, but like I said, it is the same venue I usually go to for every takeover, but it is different. It's WrestleMania weekend, and the crowd was definitely different. Loved the international flavor, aka mostly just UK people, but it was awesome. The show itself had a fun time. It was a blast being there live.
Indeed, it was. For me, this was my second Mania weekend takeover. I went to Takeover Dallas a couple years ago, and it was a blast, like you said. Just seeing the addition of the international fan base, that being the UK, and they brought it last night. They definitely did. But overall, I thought as a show, from top to bottom, I thought it delivered hands down. And I don't want to come off like every single podcast or every single YouTuber out there that's gonna come here and tell you that this show is like the best show, WrestleMania weekend, this and that. This show delivered. I feel bad for the main roster, this and that. You can, I guess, make that assessment if you'd like, but I think, was it a good show? Yeah, like we've said it already. But to sit there and say, oh, it's the best show of Mania weekend, I mean, there's still one more show to go. And I said this in my predictions. This weekend as a whole, there's a lot of shows happening. Evolve doing Mercury Rising. They did it yesterday or so. House of Glory is doing Culture Clash. MLW did Fusion. MLW Battle Riot last night. And Thursday we were at the Renegades, which was basically a taping for Fusion. And there's so many other shows that are happening. The WrestleCon Super Show, the Joey Janela Spring Break, and even that disgrace of a penis party by Joey Ryan. But the point of the matter is you kind of get the gist. And to me, it's between two shows. For me, show the WrestleMania weekend. It's between last night's Takeover New York from NXT and tonight's Ring of Honor New Japan G1 Supercard. I feel like those two shows, on paper, they both look great. And NXT hit it out of the park. Now it's Ring of Honor's turn, or New Japan's turn, whatever the fuck you want to call it, at the Garden tonight. But anywho, guys, I'd say, guys, what, in the comment threads below, give us your thoughts on last night's Takeover New York. Did you enjoy the show or not? What was your favorite match of the show? And all that fun stuff as we get down with Takeover New York. And the first match of the show we had for the NXT Tag Team titles, we had the Warrior defending the championships versus Aleister Black and Ricochet. They were the winners of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. I thought overall it was a very good opener. I feel like both teams went out there and they tore the house down. They gave you a lot of near falls. I will say this, I do admire, I do appreciate the athleticism of Juan Hansen for being a big guy and being able to do all those cartwheels and stuff like that along with Ricochet. Even though, granted, I've seen it before, so I'm not really like, oh my god, this is something, completely different or anything like that. But I could appreciate it, and for those that are, I guess, the casual viewers that probably never seen it for the first time, they're wowed. But again, a good back and forth match. Again, you see there's just their usual stuff here, if you will, their usual moves that they usually do. And it was all said and done. The Raiders won the match. Not the team there, but the War Raiders, they won the match with a combination of a backdrop, top rope leg drop on a Ricochet. And it's crazy because Aleister Black is trying to make his way into the ring to break the fall, but he was too late. And then at the end of the match, the team of Aleister Black and Ricochet, they had a big old standing ovation, and they bowed, basically ended their time in NXT. So your take, Walter, on this match? Look at that grin on his face. Come on, Walter.
I was expecting you to say that. So
there you go, Walter.
We'll talk about him later. But this match itself, I thought it was the best way to open the show. This tag titles on the line. We all know that Ricochet and Aleister Black were doing the good deeds, putting the War Raiders over. War Raiders, really impressive tag team. Well, if you see them in the Indies, we all know they've been good. But like I said, back and forth match. Great way to start the show. Aleister Black, Ricochet, they're probably going to win the titles on Sunday. So it's all going to be okay for them.
You really think so?
I mean, think about it. If they lose this match, you think they'll lose Sunday?
I think they will. I think, honestly, you're not going to have them on their way in. Hey, welcome to the main roster. You've been here for a couple weeks now.
They kind of just pushed them.
Even though you've been here for a couple weeks.
That couple weeks they've been getting.
Yeah, but I think it's predictable, though. If you give them, in my opinion, if you give them the titles right away, it's predictable.
Bro, you rather keep it on the Usos?
Why not? I mean, I look forward to that combination of the Usos versus Aleister Black and Ricochet.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe we'll get that later on. Yeah, I think because they're a multi-man match, probably the Usos should retain, but we'll get to that at a later time. Oh, we already did. Who we picked? Did I pick the Usos in our predictions?
I think you did.
I don't even remember. But this match itself was good, and it was a nice way to send off Black and Ricochet. Ricochet was kind of tearing up. So
yeah, he was. And you know what I found kind of again, this is just us. And again, you can see we're being picky with it and shit. So when we sat, we had a good viewing, we had a good seat, what have you, right? When we sat, behind us were a bunch of ladies. I swear to God, bro.
Love it.
You loved it, of course you fucking did. But they kept talking and talking and talking and talking, and you just knew they had no idea who the hell any of these people were. They had no idea. And it was a new. Here's my thing about it, okay? I understand that it's WrestleMania weekend, so again, a lot of you dorks, you bring people that who probably never watched the product before. My advice: keep them home. Just stay home. Seriously, if all you're gonna do, listen, it's fine if you talk, it's fine, but if you're gonna talk throughout the whole show, right? And try to talk loud and obnoxious and shit. Do yourself a favor. Save your money. Stay home. Just stay the fuck home. Anyway, let's get into the next match on this card here. We had, for the North American Championship, we had the Velveteen Dream defending the championship versus Matt Riddle. And I'm not going to lie. I am totally not going to lie to you here. This could have easily been the match of the night for some people. I felt like, honestly, the Dream's entrance as a Macho Man, right, inspired by the Statue of Liberty, was pretty cool. The match itself, it had a lot of chain wrestling in the beginning, right? And then it really picked up. I felt like if we're going here by aggressiveness, I thought Matt Riddle had it, right? And I said this before, and I'll say it again. A couple of weeks ago, they had that fatal 5-way, right? And Matt Riddle looked like he belonged in there to determine who's going to face Johnny Gargano at TakeOver. And I even said it there. I thought this was prior to them doing that fatal 5-way and Adam Cole winning, and when Ciampa got hurt. I even said, if they want to take a chance already, then do Gargano versus Matt Riddle, right? But they didn't go that route. And again, this was a very good match. You know what it is, too? I think what's very, very admirable is the fact that Velveteen Dream can go out there and have a good match with anybody. He had an amazing match, I want to say over a year ago or so, with Aleister Black at TakeOver War Games, right? That was 2 years ago, right? A year ago, he had an amazing match as well with Ricochet at TakeOver Chicago 2. TakeOver Brooklyn 4, he had an okay match, but he got a good match out of him anyway with EC3, right? And then here, TakeOver, here we are now, again with TakeOver Takeover New York. Yeah, New York. I know. It's been a long day already, as it is. He had an amazing match with Matt Riddle. Hell, even with Ciampa. But you get the idea. He can go with anybody out there and have an amazing match. Just again, all this crazy back and forth stuff. Matt Riddle tried to lock in the bro mission, and it got countered into a roll-up pin for the 1, 2, 3, and Velveteen Dream retains the North American Championship. Now, I'll be real about it. I thought Matt Riddle was going to win. I thought that was going to be the proper send-off for Velveteen Dream. It didn't happen.
No, they still want to keep the cat around. The match itself, like I said, I really liked it because the way it started was pretty nice. You know, your traditional wrestling here and there. Matt Riddle, you know, I'm starting to grow on him a little bit. Not completely, you know, on the bandwagon, but he is pretty talented. So we'll see where he goes from there. Yeah, I thought maybe he could have won just so Velveteen Dream could be in the main roster soon, but I think that they should just keep him there for now. I mean, there's no point of bringing Velveteen Dream up if you don't know what to do with him yet. So, nonetheless, the match was great. And you know, I think the right guy won anyway. If you were going to keep on NXT, you might as well just keep the title.
Absolutely, absolutely. Here. Also, after the match, we saw an appearance that was made by the former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, the one, the only, one half of the Time Splitters, Kushida from New Japan Pro Wrestling, finally made his appearance in the most generic way. Yeah, hi, I'm the indie guy.
They always do that.
They do that though. Yeah, they do. They do with Adam Cole. Adam Cole, remember he got in the ring.
But that was different. That's because he needed to debut his stable.
So, I mean, it's great. Also, people lost their shit for it for a little bit.
Yeah,
granted, it's the hardcore fan base. It's the WrestleMania crowd, so they know who he is.
Well, yeah.
But I'm happy. Don't get me the fuck wrong. I'm happy all you want, but I just know what's gonna happen. If the writing's on the wall, like, think about this, right? He's gonna go to the same path that Nakamura went through, and so did Hideo Itami. I get that feeling. I'm sorry. Hell, I'll even say Asuka. I'll even throw Asuka in there too.
The expectation shouldn't be that much. I think the ceiling for him is like a nice mid-card champion. If I'm being completely honest with you.
I agree. I totally agree. Does he scream world champion to me?
No.
Does he scream United States champion, Intercontinental champion? We're not trying to knock him or anything like that. By no means at all. Just being realistic here. Being completely realistic. If you're gonna sit there and tell me this guy needs to be the fucking world champion, I don't know what you're smoking.
That's when WWE like surprises you. Maybe they're like, you know, they don't really expect him to do all this like Nakamura, because we expect Nakamura to be multiple time world champ by now and all that. None of that crap happened. But with this guy, who knows? Maybe they'll do something with it.
Maybe who knows? Maybe he'll be a cruiserweight champion on 205 Live. Who knows? He'll be tearing it up.
Not even Atomic will win that title, man.
He'll be tearing it up real soon with Buddy Murphy.
That's how much of a bust Atomic.
No, but
couldn't even win the 205 Live title. Man.
But here's the thing about it. We're not knocking Kushida. I know there'll be a lot of dorks that will see this and they'll say, "How dare these two guys disrespect Kushida? Kushida's a legend. How dare you guys disrespect the good name of Kushida?" I'm like, no, we're not.
Not every legend got to win the world title.
Exactly. We want him to do good. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, look at the track record. Like I said before, look at that track record with Japanese people they dealt with through NXT. Great run, amazing run to NXT. But once they hit that, once Vince gets a hold of you, it's a wrap, pal.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm calling it now. He's changing his name. He is changing. They're gonna change his name.
Why?
They're just gonna do it. I get the feeling.
I mean, if they do, at least his Kushida name won't be stained if they do job him out. So.
Yeah, we'll see. We then had the third match on the show for the United Kingdom Championship. We had Walter challenging Pete Dunne, who was going into his 687 day or more as the United Kingdom champion. And I gotta say, overall, when you talk about match of the night, there's three matches you can talk about, in my opinion. I'll say three. I'll say three, in my opinion. 3 out of. Think about this: when there's a five, when the show is a 5-card match, 5 match on the card, right? And 3 of them can be match of the night. That's pretty good. What does that say, in my opinion? But it's between the Velveteen Dream and Matt Riddle, Gargano and Adam Cole in this match. Walter versus Pete Dunne for the United Kingdom Championship. It looked like at first a beatdown. At first, it looked like it, right?
Like, been a squash match.
Like, this is your first time seeing Walter wrestle for live, right? Your first time, obviously.
My first time live. I think my first time. I mean, I seen a little bit of his indie work, like highlights. But
yeah, me too.
Not like anything serious. Nah. My first time seeing Walter live. Yes.
And your overall thoughts seeing him for the first time live, dude?
He's a pretty interesting wrestler. Like, I'm not gonna say he's bad or anything. You know, I like to critique, but I can't really critique this guy because he's like different from everyone else. So I gotta appreciate that his build. Yeah, he's like kind of like, you can't even really call him fat. It's like he's just, his body size is just weird, but it's not bad.
Is that Stokey? Is that brolic European?
Yeah.
Is that European
some
vibe?
Interesting style.
It's like he's a man of super strength. He doesn't have the look of a muscular guy.
Yeah, not a muscular guy, but like
he's someone who doesn't know his own strength. Almost, he's like that. He knows he's a giant. He knows it, but he doesn't know the true power of his true strength. Almost,
probably, but he makes it work. You know, he's a pretty good wrestler. Indeed, yeah, I can see why they paired him up with Pete Dunne.
And I'm happy. Listen, I said this a while ago when they announced that this match was going to happen. When Walter debuted on Takeover in Blackpool, right? If they were smart, at Takeover New York, WrestleMania weekend, Pete Dunne and Walter, and it happened. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, they had a showcase for the UK people. There was a couple of UK people in the crowd, so
yeah. And there's a moment in the match, and I'll never forget this. So, I think they're going for like the powerbomb, whatever.
Who's going for the powerbomb? Walter?
No. So they teased the ending so many times.
Yeah,
they teased it so many times. They literally wanted you to think that, oh my god, Pete Dunne was gonna win the match at some moment. I thought he was when he
hit his finisher.
When he hit the freaking goddamn, when he hit that freaking I'm having a fucking brain for it right now, dude.
What
the bitter end? Yeah, when he hit the bitter end. When he hit the bitter end, I'm like, bro, it's over. God damn, he's gonna pull it out. And Walter kicked out. I'm like, god damn.
Well, we all knew he was gonna kick out the first time. I think he only kicked out once.
Because like the first time he did it, he botched it. He came a little sloppy. Maybe it was meant to be that way. Because he's a giant, he can't fully do it.
Well, they can make that excuse, probably. Yeah, why not?
and then he did it. Like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then Walter kicked out. And again, just a crazy bat. Even the chops. Obviously, this was to say the obvious. Walter chops. Hearing it in person, it's like gunshots, bro. Like gunshot. And I said this off the air. Like, we were talking, like, you know, as we were getting lunch today. Like, bro, when he chops you, it just feels like. You just feel as the most miserable you will ever feel in your life. So seriously,
it's almost like the arena shaking.
Exactly, or that thought out there, but whatever. But eventually, all said and done, Walter hit a power bomb off the top rope and then followed up with a massive top rope splash to finally end Walter's reign as champion.
Pete Dunne's
reign as champion. Is that what I said? Done? I said.
No, you said Walter's reign.
I'm sorry.
The beginning of Walter's reign started.
Yeah, the beginning. Yeah, of Walter's
reign. So my reign. Yep. I'm the one who finally conquered Pete Dunne. Huh?
Yeah, you did, man. You finally conquered Pete Dunne. Walter is the new United Kingdom champion. And people talk about now because apparently there's gonna be a global superstar shakeup.
Global?
From what I'm hearing, yeah. So hopefully.
Well, you know Pete Dunne's moving up, so
to US NXT.
Oh, to the real big leagues.
Maybe so.
205 Live.
I wouldn't know about that. But I mean, honestly, though, again, it's just one of those things where again, you see it for the first time and you're amazed by what Walter can do, and it's like, wow.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll see if he can live up to Pete Dunne. But Pete Dunne had a really nice run, and they clearly have big plans for him. Maybe I would hope. So we'll see where he goes.
Yeah. We then had the Fatal 4-Way for the NXT Women's Championship. Shayna Baszler defending her championship versus Bianca Belair, Io Shirai, and Kairi Sane. Okay, I didn't hate the match. I didn't hate it at all. I thought the match was okay, but it just felt like that, just no okay match. And that's the big knock I'll give Shayna as a run as champion, where again, she's this dominant person, right, on NXT and all this. But when it comes to takeover matches, her matches don't seem to like. They don't seem to really stand out. Like, oh my god, you know what I mean?
I disagree. I actually like Baszler's matches.
That's fine, Danny.
I actually like her matches with Kairi Sane, especially.
Okay, but I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
Like
those are takeover matches.
Exactly. The matches themselves didn't really feel like, okay, wow, this just another Shayna Baszler match almost. I felt like.
Well, this was a fatal 4-way match. This was, it's tough to. No one's really gonna stand out that easily. Yeah. Shayna Baszler didn't at least, but I mean, what were they gonna do? They clearly don't have anyone ready for her to beat the title.
That's the thing too.
Unless they want to go with Kairi Sane again, but what's the point of that?
I mean, they literally threw the idea that, oh my god, Bianca. I thought, oh my god, Bianca Belair gonna do it here, yeah.
And she should have done it last time they faced each other. I like that match.
I thought, oh my god, Bianca's about to win the belt because she hit the double KOD, right?
Yeah.
She hits it on both Io Shirai and of course as on Kairi Sane, right? And she gets choked out by Baszler eventually. Gets choked out, right, in a Furukuda clutch. And she's hitting this move. You see Bianca just pulling into the eyes or scratching the eyes of Shane or pulling and nothing. Eventually got to tap out.
Yeah.
But like you said before, right now, they need somebody to face Shayna Baszler. And right now, there's nobody. There really isn't someone in that division right now. And to be real with you, I do not want to see, or I have no interest in seeing a Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler, or Kairi Sane Io Shirai, or hell, even a freaking Shayna versus Bianca Belair. I don't have any interest in seeing it.
I don't think they want to do that again, unless they want to really push Bianca Belair. But they got to find out. They have they got till Chicago whenever they go there again. So Shayna Baszler, I mean, it's good she's staying there for a while because I don't think she's like rusty as she used to be, but there's always room for improvement. And even though I like her, I like for her to stay a little bit more with NXT. So
yeah. So then we get to the main event. 2 out of 3 falls for the vacant NXT champion. So vacant was about to get stripped from Goldie, basically, right?
Wow.
You have any idea how many titles vacant has won already, bro?
Quite a few.
He's all promotions, but all the
promotions.
Yeah, I mean, even the UFC titles. God damn, bro. I didn't even heard vacant is the UFC bantamweight champ right now, yo.
Oh yeah, we don't got one. Oops.
I know. Damn it. God damn it. Cody, God damn it, yo, TJ Hawk, freaking.
You can't even say his name, TJ Dillinger.
TJ Dillinger, God damn you. Anyway, I thought this match was amazing. Need I say more? The perfect story. Granted, it wasn't the match that it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be Adam Cole and Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. That was supposed to be the match, right? They gave you again an alternate, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I thought everything about this match just flowed perfectly. Granted, did it need to be 2 out of 3 falls? Not really. They didn't have to be. That's just me, of course. I'm really not big on the idea of a 2 out of 3 fall match.
Yeah, because the one fall's gonna finish really fast. Exactly. Like I missed the first fall. I actually don't know how Cole
countered a sunset flip and hit the last shot to take the first fall.
Okay, see, I missed it for 1 second.
Gargano was able to even things up basically 101 with a submission win victory with the Gargano escape, and then it was just back and forth, bro. It was crazy back and forth. These crazy ass near falls, like, bruh,
it was insane.
They literally gave you so many times. Oh my god, Gargano about to lose. There are people chanting for Adam Cole to win the belt. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was. I felt like it was his crowd, like at the beginning, especially.
Yeah, dude.
Adam Cole had the crowd in the palm of his hands, and like throughout the match, obviously things changed. I mean, they were still cheering for Adam Cole, but I think they were kind of resenting. They were getting with Gargano a little more.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But again, it's a crazy back and forth. If there's any match you should watch from this takeover, yeah, watch the whole show. But you got to see this match though. This was my match of the night.
Yeah, it's hard to say it wasn't.
This was my match of the night.
The only critique could be just a lot of false finishes, but that's literally it. Gargano was kind of like Super Gargano there for the last second. I don't think they should have involved the other guys. the Undisputed Era guys.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what made Gargano kind of like Super Cena almost.
Yeah,
So,
Super Johnny.
Super Johnny, because you have the other guys there, and then he still kicks out. But I get it. For like a live experience, I think that was... I didn't even think about it because it was just
I feel
amazing how.
Because I feel like at home I would have been like, okay, this is
like,
too much.
yeah,
already.
it's too much probably. But
yeah.
I'm not thinking about that live. I'm like, damn, Gargano could actually win the title because we were expecting maybe he'll get moved up and Cole will get the belt, but that didn't happen. Looks like he's gonna win. He's gonna stay in NXT for a while.
Basically, yeah. So then, yeah, it was all said and done. Gargano locked again the Gargano escape, and Adam Cole tapped out. So Johnny Gargano is a new NXT champ. He becomes the 15th NXT champion and the first Triple Crown winner.
Triple Crown.
I call him like, yo, he becomes now the first Triple Crown winner. Former tag team champion, former North American champion, now the NXT champion. 2 belts in 1 year. That's not bad, dude.
That's great.
And I think, honestly, it was the right move. I think, granted, if Cole would have won, having Gargano go up now is a bad idea.
Yeah, because what was he going to do?
Exactly. 205 Live, come on. I think with Gargano in NXT as the champion, think of the possible contenders you have right now. Gargano and Matt Riddle somewhere down the road. Gargano versus, I would say, someone like a Keith Lee down the road. Gargano versus, and again, it doesn't have to be for the championship, just the match in general. Dijakovic, or hell, they debuted him early in the day on that show in the crowd, Kushida. A Gargano and Kushida match for the championship at a SummerSlam weekend down the road. Why the fuck not? It's the possible match you can do right now with Johnny Gargano as the NXT champion.
Yeah, because Ciampa's out of the picture.
Ciampa's out of the picture completely. Now, granted, could they still have him show up on the main roster? Maybe so. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'll show up every now and then. I don't think he'll be permanent, though. If anything, they should really move up the Undisputed Era at this point.
We'll
what are you keeping them on NXT for? What are they doing?
I think you can get another match out of Gargano and Cole. You do another match down the road.
I mean, what's the point? Cole's just going to lose again.
We'll see. But, I mean, could they? Could think about that, too. I mean,
Cole's going to lose again, unless they're going to put it on him.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. But anywho, overall, I thought TakeOver New York was an amazing show. An amazing show overall. Was it the show of WrestleMania weekend? It's up for discussion.
The other two shows didn't happen yet.
Well, we're talking Mania weekend. We're not talking everything outside of WrestleMania. Okay?
What do you mean?
So, when I think of Mania weekend, right, the shows for Mania weekend, I don't consider WrestleMania because it's the show itself. We're talking shows outside of WrestleMania.
Ring of Honor didn't happen yet.
Exactly. Right now, as we speak, as it's recording, it didn't happen yet.
All the other shows? I mean, I didn't watch the other shows, but
I'm
assuming
between these two, we have so one more show to go. And again, it could definitely it's up in the air right now.
Bro, I think it's definitely gonna be though. I mean, no disrespect to the other shows. If Mania beats this, I highly doubt it. I don't like to compare it a lot.
I'm talking between this and G1 Supercard.
Oh, this and G1 Supercard, this will be better, I think.
We'll have to wait and see, dude. One more show to go.
G1 Supercard, if it's 5 hours long, it's definitely gonna be better than this.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it happens. Overall, guys, in the comment thread below, give us your thoughts on TakeOver New York. If you enjoyed the show or not. I want to give a big thank you to the homie himself, Salrex, for this awesome video overlay that you see here for the review. If you are a YouTuber, a podcaster out there, you want awesome graphics and overlays done for your YouTube channel, your podcast, hit him up on Twitter at @officialsalrex and let him know that you want graphics and overlays done. He charges between $15 to $25 or so. So again, just hit him up. Tell him that I sent you over there. Not only have done graphic work for myself, but for also JD from NY206, Big Mike from Big Mike Wrestling Recap Show. We have him on the show numerous times, and as well as the Solo Monsters. I think that in itself is a very good elite list of people to associate yourself with when it comes to the graphic designers, stuff like that. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. If you're on the channel right now, hit that subscribe button. The numbers are going up. I have literally day 1 and day 2 of the WrestleMania 35 weekend vlogs already up on the channel. I'm currently vlogging as we speak for part 3. It should be up tomorrow and all that fun stuff. But again, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Walter, let them know where these dorks can find you at.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Hey I'm Walter.
Hey I'm Walter. It's HEYIMWALTER. Walter. With that being said, guys, I'm Steve. He's Walter. And we are out of here like Janet's titty. We got to get ready for G1 Supercard later on today. And then tomorrow is WrestleMania Sunday. Thank you all, and peace out, dorks.